Hello. Hello, everyone. I apologise. This is ASN from Yorkshire. We're just having some technical issues with Angry Astronaut and his feeds coming from the Cape. If you bear with us a couple of seconds, we're just trying to get him back online and I'll be with you guys soon. Give me a try. Oh, sorry. Oh.
Yeah. Subs just dropped by 1,000 my ass. I've got some nice viewers, patient viewers. But yes, this is a nightmare, no doubt. This is our first time really effectively trying to make this work at this location where we have some very, very bad. Peace out, guys. Audio is on. Wait, hold on. Wait. Yay, I can be heard. Isn't that shocking? Yeah, actually, guys, thank you so much. Oh my God. So anyway, guys, come here. You know, you can. Here's our viewers, people I have never met in the flesh before, angry astronaut fans. We're all here staying angry about space at Cape Canaveral, sitting across the river from SLS. Life doesn't get any better than this. Put it that way. It just doesn't get any better. Come on over. We got more. We got more fans who have shown up. Thank you so much. Hello. All right, you guys, best fans on YouTube we got here right now. Just amazing, absolutely amazing to have all these people, these wonderfully generous and helpful people who have made everything work here. I mean, I have to admit, 20 minutes ago, I thought that there is no way that this is going to work. No way in hell that this could possibly be effective. So what you got obviously at the bottom right-hand side of your screen is SLS at the middle of your display. And we could also possibly pan over to the vehicle assembly building as well. And by the way, in the middle of all this stress, I am enjoying a Moscow Mule that does not have any vodka in it for YouTube purposes. This definitely does not contain vodka. So in any event, here I am. Here we all are, and we couldn't be more delighted. Thank you, Anton Nim. Oh, we got the support coming in. You guys are just so generous, especially given the insane amount of time it's taken for us to get this functional. But let me tell you something. You are the best to say. It's just amazing. I feel so happy. Norway, thank you so much. Once again, where's everybody joining us from? We got people from all over the country here right now who have joined me. By the way, including a couple of SLS engineers, one of whom was not very happy to meet me. She knew who I was and was not very thrilled with some of my opinions. But in any event, that's the way that, in any event, Michigan, thank you. So Mesquite, Texas, all right. Titusville, Florida. Well, Henry, are you here? Come to Shiloh's. Come join us. I'm going to be here for a while. Brookshire, Florida. Oh, my God. Colorado, Massachusetts. LA, Netherlands, Sweden, oh my Lord, just everywhere. Great Britain, Somerset, UK, Michigan, Edinburgh, Los Angeles, Phoenix. Whoa! You guys are absolutely amazing, to say the least. Absolutely fantastic. Derbyshire, thank you so much for joining us. Seattle, Washington. Yes, finally, we're going to the moon. It's time. And you know what? I'm feeling good. I'm feeling damn good about tomorrow. I think that we are going to be going, heading for the moon tomorrow on the 29th. I think that we are going to get this right. More UK viewers, more people tuning in. Oh, thank you so much. We have 10 quid coming in. Since we get to another 10 quid for another alcohol back in. That's another Moscow Mule. Thank you so much once again. No, not alcohol though. For YouTube purposes, this definitely does not contain vodka. Absolutely does not contain vodka. And let's see, Boomerville, USA, Israel. Thank you so much for joining us from so far away. Absolutely fantastic. To the moon. Yes, I am excited about this. I don't care what I've said about SLS in the past. And I just released a video today that was not very complimentary, but it doesn't matter because this is such an exciting moment to say the least. This is something that's beyond exciting. So tomorrow, especially now that we know what the hell we're doing, tomorrow morning, right at sunrise, we are going to be going live for the sunrise. Once again, I should have done that this morning rather, and utterly exhausted, averaging 3 to 4 hours of sleep a night, and it just killed me last night. So, yeah. By the way, guys, if you happen to spot a waitress, I'd be thrilled to have another one of these. Definitely not vodka
I got
Moscow Mules. So. Stay angry about space. Yes, I'm feeling really optimistic about this. I have met 2 people actually who have worked on SLS since I arrived. Young man last night was involved in the engineering in Louisiana, and then I met a lady who kind of was a project manager. She recognized me immediately, and as I said before, not very happy with me. And I said, you know what? I'm about to release a video this morning, but if it makes you feel any better, it's about the launch platform, not about SLS. So maybe she was willing to maybe she was willing to forgive me a little bit, but it didn't seem that way. And what's frightening is she's in the same hotel that I'm in, and she knows what floor I'm on. So I'm keeping my eyes open for assassins right now. So we'll see what ends up happening. Canada joining us, always happy to have my Canadian viewers joining us right now. But yeah, we're having people here, my viewers, meeting each other for the first time. Many of them, I have also never met them except in an online situation. So this is beyond exciting, to say the least. Yes, that is correct. Actually, to be clear, on the main engines on the SLS, all 4 of them contain components that were on the Columbia during its first launch in 1981. That's the level of reusability that we have from the Aerojet Rocketdyne RS-25s. I love these damn engines. I really do. Is it better than Raptor? No, I don't think so. But still, it's really good. Yeah, I got rid of the beard. Hell, I'm coming down here. The humidity here, for those of you who don't understand Florida humidity, oh my dear God in heaven. This will, and I live in South Carolina. It is the worst, to say the least. Yes, and by the way, anybody who lives anywhere close to here, you'll be able to see it. I saw Falcon 9 take off from over 30 miles away last night. This amazing, just burning flame that ascended up into the heavens at 11:30 Eastern Standard Time. Oh my God, that was quite amazing. Wales, thank you for tuning in. I am going to be in Wales. I'm going to be in Cardiff here in just a couple of weeks. There's a lot of space flight going on in the UK, definitely. Motel has room service. I don't know if I want to trust room service. I might ask for room service and have an assassin show up. Looks like Robin Williams, says Sam. You're not the first person to say that. I'm honored. If I look like Robin Williams, I'm honored indeed. What do you guys think? Do I look like Robin Williams? I've had a couple of people tell me that when I shave. Yeah, we're kind of undecided over here on that opinion. But Angrier than Robin Williams. That's true. Robin Williams would only pretend to get angry on stuff as far as that's concerned. Virginia checking in. Australia, you guys are awesome as always. Tuning in as early as you do. Just amazing indeed. Just fantastic. So you guys are indeed the best. Looks like we might have it here. I hope it's nothing from our side of the equation. But in any event, looks like we may have a. I don't know if. Oh no. It's just my internet connection. It has nothing to do with you guys. Looks like everything's going. Houston, thank you so much. Houston, obviously, lots of really good stuff happening there in spaceflight. Axiom Space, my friends at Axiom do some really good work. They're going to be launching up there really quick. Saw a Falcon 9 launch from Vandenberg. Yes, I would love to see that. You know, that was the second Falcon 9 launch that I have seen, that I saw last night. But you know what? I've never seen one in the dead of night. It flew up there, this magnificent flame. There were some people in the parking lot that were sort of vertically on their way up, we'll put it that way. So they thought it was the space shuttle. So anyway, just, not very well informed. But hey, they didn't know it was going to happen. I said, look, there it is. So they thought it was cool. I'm not sure what they were hallucinating at the same time. It's like, oh, Moscow, there we go. Moscow Mule, definitely. I need to go and grab that real quick. I'll be right back. Definitely does not have vodka. All right. Let's see here. So once again, I am happy to take any questions that you like. That is what I am here for. I mean, this is once again a get together. We have one, two, three, I don't know, at least half a dozen of my fans who've decided to show up for this get together here at Shiloh's Steak and Seafood, the best that there is here in Titusville. I ate some seafood here last night. Oh my God, it's so good. So good. Oh my Lord. And once again, up 243 people watching us right now from around the world. I'm so humbled. Thanks, guys. Please please subscribe. Once again, I just want to make it really clear. I know I failed you on my my promise to do a sunrise thing. I've been averaging 3 to 4 hours of sleep now for days, and I knew that I was going to be sleeping in a parking lot tonight, and it just killed me. I just slept through my alarm, and that was the end of it. So in any event, I'm very sorry about that. But I hope this makes up for it, and I will definitely be there. Anybody want to have a look at the VAB? Anybody want to have a look at the vehicle assembly building? Curious if anybody's interested in that. If you do, feel free, and I will have one of these guys shift the camera over slightly because the VAB is just to the right. That's entirely up to you. And once again, the PE4 RD180 version of vodka. Remember, go to Space Center here in Mississippi. Does a KFC have a museum learning center? Yeah, they do. They have a really good visitor center, learning center, museum, etc., and some new stuff that they have on display at the moment that I am going to be bringing to you as well. I'm going to pay them a visit, and I'm going to film all of that, including Sierra Space stuff, including their new space station. Awesome stuff, guys. Awesome stuff indeed. So yeah, very, very cool stuff. No question about it. I have never met Felix, to be honest. Just to answer your question there. I've seen Phoenix online, but I've never actually met Felix. Yeah, I'd be delighted. I'd definitely be delighted to meet Felix. Good guy. He's been very accommodating in terms of sharing content, that sort of thing. So, in any event, yeah, definitely enjoying my stay here. It has been fantastic to say the least. What else do we have here? Sierra Space does indeed rock. They are fantastic. Can Artemis 4 launch on the Starship booster? In theory, yes. All they have to do is put it inside the payload fairing. It would fit. You'd have to do some refueling once you got it up there. But yes, it could. So that is a potential solution to the Artemis 4, the complete, disaster that's happening right now with the mobile launch tower, with MLB2. It is definitely something worth considering. I mean, Starship ultimately is going to be the solution for all of this anyway. So we just need to get to that point. I'll tell you something. By the way, those of you who have seen the whole T-Mobile collaborative thing, right now this is happening. This meeting is happening as a result of a T-Mobile hotspot. I tried their internet connection here at the restaurant. I tried the hotspot on my phone. This T-Mobile hotspot rocks. It's really good stuff. So definitely good. How many shuttle engines do they have available? They have 16. 16. So enough for 4 launches before they're out. And Aerojet Rocketdyne is building new ones. So that's what's happening in that regard. Oh boy, so many people watching. You guys are fantastic. Once again, yeah, Starlink, that's what I really should have, to be honest. A lot of people who do what I do have Starlink. I just don't go out in the field very much. So that's kind of the deal with there. All right, let's have a look here. What else do we have going on? Like I say, more than happy to take questions. Any questions about what's been going on? Once again, I am here at Shiloh's Steak and Seafood, enjoying a Moscow Mule that definitely does not contain vodka. And it's having a fantastic time, to say the least. Artemis 6 or 7, they won't be able to justify the expense of SLS. I would guess that. Oh, Felix has been sent to DM. Yeah, I would love to talk to Felix. Maybe we can do a collaborative video together sometime. Felix, of course, moving to the United States from Germany to more thoroughly cover what's going on with SpaceX. I am doing the reverse. Let's see, what else do we have? What's my favorite YouTube friendly beverage? YouTube friendly, I would say this Moscow Mule, definitely with no vodka. That's my favorite. Oh, a Virgil Moscow Mule. Yes. Sometimes, for those who don't know the term, I just simply make sure to emphasize definitely no vodka. Okay. Let's see. NASA saying 2030 late Mars mission. No way. Not for NASA. 2040 at the earliest. I mean, it's going to be 2029 before they even get Artemis 5 to the moon. I mean, it's really pathetic. Now, SpaceX, yes, SpaceX, they can do it in the 2030s. Set up a welcome party for NASA, yes. What it's going to be is SpaceX will have capability. NASA will jump on board with that opportunity. Boy, the view is getting beautiful, by the way, of SLS just across the way. I'm going to take a photo of that real quick, actually. That's pretty. Let's see if I can see how good of a view I can get, because actually I can see the orangish part of the fuel tank nicely. Let me see if I can get a shot. There's the VAP. I kind of went into the haze. Dang it. There it is. Oh, Man. Oh, man. I'll tell you something. This is going to be an amazing thing indeed to see take off. Yes, go ahead.
It's a question.
If tomorrow's test is successful, we got questions coming in from this side as well. Why the next launch is in 2024? I would say because NASA doesn't know what they're doing. Because right, it's a human-rated spacecraft right now. If it works, because it's going to take them that long to get the new SLS ready. That's why. I mean, it's in construction right now, but they're not going to have to do a green run. So, in my opinion, I would say 1Q 2024. So it should be maybe a year and 3 or 4 months. That's what I'm thinking.
Okay.
That we shouldn't have to wait that long. I think you're
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
I think you're right.
Be much quicker than that. Thank you so much.
No problem. Like I say, keep the questions coming from all directions. More than happy. We got people here in Titusville, and we have people around the world asking questions, and I could not be more delighted. There's some amazing things happen. Supak's here. Hello, brother. Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you so much. And yes, never too early for a Moscow Mule. Definitely no vodka. Something I repeat a lot here on YouTube. Okay. So let's see. What are the other questions? Ever get to Mars? Oh yeah, ever get to Mars Society conferences? I definitely need to. I would very much like to. And yes, the whole thing about Lunar Gateway. I think Lunar Gateway is incredibly important to our future in space, and a lot of people disagree with me. I think we need a stopover space station between here and Mars in lunar orbit. I think it's a perfect location. Low Delta V. We can construct space stations close to the Lunar Gateway, refueling stations close to Lunar Gateway, all sorts of flexibility that we have at our disposal with Lunar Gateway that we're not going to have, if we go moon direct. What I prefer, that NASA gets 3% of GDP or SpaceX gets 0.4%. You know what? If NASA got 3% of the GDP, SpaceX would get 0.4% of the GDP. NASA would funnel at least 0.4% over to SpaceX because of all the work they do for NASA. Lots and lots and lots of work. By the way, once again, we got well over 200 people watching. Thank you for tuning in. Please like, please subscribe. Thanks so much for those of you who have been supporting with super chats, with all sorts of other things. It's been absolutely fantastic. Justini, hello. Thank you for joining us. Justini apparently is a What About It editor. I did not know that. Thank you so much for joining us. Has NASA decided on a landing location yet? No, they have not. I was going to do a video about that. They have a selection of locations that they're looking at, all at the South Pole area, depending on where they find lunar ice. That's the important thing. That's what's important is, wherever they find the ice is where they're going to set down. And that ice is going to be sniffed out by Astrobotic and one of their robots that they're sending via a Falcon Heavy. I've got very good friends at Astrobotic, fantastic people, and they're going to be sniffing that out. Paul, yes, you got that exactly right. Okay, let's see, Michael, what do you think about NASA needs roll SLS back to the VAB, the ignition failure of the RS-25s? Boy, I hope they don't have to roll it back to the VAB for any reason at all. My God. Well, let me put it this way. I will be on YouTube ranting and raving like a maniac if that is indeed what happens. I will be an angry person, to say the least. Looks like we have a little boat making its way into our field of vision right now. Somebody who wants to get a little look, and it's just about to pass SLS. Interesting note from SLS briefing: if count reaches main at 6.8 seconds, there's a scrap for any reason, they will not be able to recycle. Rocket will go back to the VAB for an engine swap. Boy, that came from Eric Berger. I was not aware of that. Here's the deal. It's launching on the 29th. There's no way they're going to take that back to the VAB for an engine swap. It is launching. It is absolutely launching, no question about it. Yeah, we fit the cost plus nature of the industry. Yeah, let's charge the American taxpayer a little bit more money to take the rocket back. It would be absolutely humiliating, to say the least. By the way, still having our meetup here at Shiloh's Steak and Seafood. Fantastic people here. We're all enjoying our time, and once again, I'm going to be ordering some food once all of this is done. So let's see, what else do we have here? Yes, lunar landing sites within 6 degrees of the South Pole, 13 possible sites. That's true. There's even a map that's been identified as far as that's concerned. We put several resupply tugs into lunar orbit with Lunar Starship. They keep saying that, no need for Gateway. I'm never going to believe that. I'm never going to support that stuff. I mean, I respect your point of view. I respect what you're saying. But a lunar station, a permanently occupied lunar station, once we have it there, that means that we will never get rid of it. Just like with ISS. Once we have astronauts on that thing full time, we're never going to abandon it. That's what's important, is it will force us to maintain our permanent presence in the moon without any question. Hello, Golden, by the way. Steak with béarnaise sauce. Oh, yeah, that sounds really good. Yes, lightning, that's one thing to keep in mind. For those of you who are looking at the image of SLS, it is surrounded by lightning rods. Anyway, I'm interested in having a look at that myself, to be honest. I can't see it that well from my particular perspective. It is surrounded by lightning rods, and boost that up. Ooh, nice. Woo, that looks great. Sorry, I just blew that up on my computer. SLS looking beautiful today. Surrounded by those lightning rods, obviously for lightning protection. Storms move through the Florida area on a regular basis, and every afternoon pretty much. You can count on it. The extreme heat causes extreme evaporation, lots and lots and lots of thunderstorms, and so therefore they have to contend with all that. I'm liking how that's looking. Just like I say, I saw it from kind of a bad perspective. Just pulled up the OBS Ninja, blew up the sides. Beautiful. Can see the fuel tank. Can see the SRBs. Looks very nice indeed. Yeah. I lose audio if it is full screen, from what I understand. Okay. Well, we don't need that. However, let's see, I can try and work around. Okay, we're going to try to work around the audio in a little bit. But right now, I just, like I say, I full screen that OBS Ninja image. I have to admit, in the full sunlight and everything, it's pretty. It's pretty. I must admit, SLS looks very nice today. Just to the right of that, by the way, is where they are launching Starship and where they're launching their Falcon 9 rockets from. I watched a Falcon 9 launch last night from the parking lot of my hotel, 35 miles away from Cape Canaveral. It was beautiful. Just this big, just flaming, gorgeous thing in the sky, in the night sky. Astonishing. The answer to your question is, if you think it can work, yes, let's get full screen. Let's get full screen on that baby. I want to show the viewers what I'm seeing because I'll tell you, it looks pretty cool. So let's give it a shot. Let's give it a shot. Everybody enjoying themselves, by the way. I'm sorry, I don't mean to be ignoring you here and all that, but you guys seem to be having some great conversations on your own. Still live at the moment, yep. Right now, we're trying to full screen that image. By the way, check it out. Not bad, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not making too much noise, are we?
No, not at all.
Right.
Not at all. Audio still going. Okay, good. Glad to hear it. So right now we got a little bit more of a full screen image available for you so you can see SLS a little bit better. Chance of success as far as the launch is concerned, I would say right now SLS, I'm giving it a 90% chance of a successful flight. Whoop, we lost the stream. Not sure if that is indeed the case. Looks like we're pulling it back up right now. There we go. There we go. We may have just done that in order to get a better view of what's going on. So yeah, not a view you're going to get all the time. It's pretty, I'll tell you. And I'm trying to give you as good of a perspective as possible from what I can see right now. And I'll tell you, it looks beautiful. Greg Houston, thank you. Many of us will watch from Central Florida. Yes, indeed. Rockets usually visible about a half minute after launch. Worry about the SRBs. You know what? I'm thinking these SRBs are going to be good. I have a lot of trust in the folks who make them, and I do believe they're going to do a good job with on the SRB side. Once again, that's just a personal opinion. Once again, Greg, thank you so much for your generous support. That's what keeps this channel going. You guys are indeed amazing. Okay, yeah, looking good, man. Really nice view. I'll tell you from this perspective, given the fact that when I saw Starship take off from South Padre Island, it wasn't even nearly this height. Obviously, SLS is much taller than just the Starship Orbiter on its own. And the Starship Orbiter is only 3 engines. This is going to be way more powerful. And it's mighty close. So I think when I bring you this launch tomorrow, it is going to be crazy, to say the least. Yes, you're right, William. The Challenger did indeed fix the SRB problem. These are new SRBs with one additional segment added. So that's what gives them, of course, the additional fuel. But SRBs tend to be really solid. These have been tested in depth, and I am feeling very confident that the SRBs will function properly. The big question, of course, is that going to work out? Yeah. Here, once again, at Shiloh's, lots of food choices, really good seafood. Had myself some clam strips last night. Oh, good stuff, good stuff. And I'll be having dinner here after we're done with our conversation. Yes, two-tone, you are right. They are bigger. They are bigger indeed. Like seafood even before vegan. Yes, my ally in Yorkshire is a vegan, stays very healthy as a result. Oh, let's see here. At this point, the U.S. has launched more space rockets than military rockets. There's a lot of military rockets that have gone up. The military has been a big focus of our space program. Supax, thank you so much. Really appreciate that. And I wish you were here too, brother. Let me tell you, I wish you were. Got some really fantastic people here with me right now. We're going to keep this going for a little while longer. Yeah, they're people who have never met each other, having great conversations at the moment. And I'll tell you, once again, taking questions from anywhere. Questions not only about, I know you guys know a lot about space, anything. Me personally,
how many orbits before they hit the moon?
it's only, as far as I know, it's a single Earth orbit before they fire ICPS. That's my understanding the last time I looked at the mission configuration. One orbit to make sure that they've got things solid, and then ICPS will light. And then there will be several orbits of the moon. And I think that has yet to be determined as to how many times they're going to orbit the moon while they put Orion through its paces before they bring it back. But I believe it's only a single orbit of the Earth before ICPS fires. But great question. Thank you very much. Got another question from the field. As an aerospace engineer, wow, well, I'm not, so I have a hard time to believe that a Starship, Starship flappers can be certified to carry astronauts. I agree.
Too many things can go wrong.
I agree. Without an abort system,
Yeah.
I think the only way it's going to, since they have to refuel Starship anyway, I think what's going to happen, we send it up to orbit and then transfer astronauts from Crew Dragons, at least for now, because there have to be multiple refueling missions anyway. So yeah, I would say that without an abort system, launching Starship without an abort system is too risky.
Yeah.
And I think that we should indeed look at just transferring astronauts in orbit, at least for a while.
Yeah.
Thanks.
That's
Good
maybe
question. Very
more
good
dramatic.
question. $2 from High Q, by the way. Thank you so much. SLS Hindenburg. Oh my God, I hope not. Could be indeed. The SLS Hindenburg. Well, it wouldn't be the humanity because nobody would get killed. But at the same time, it'd be like, oh my God, everybody cover your ears, because an exploding SLS is going to create quite a bang. If that does indeed happen, let's hope that doesn't happen. Yeah, there's never a 0% chance of failure. I agree with that. Space will never have a 0% chance of failure. Simple as that. We have to accept that. Aircraft don't. I mean, test pilots who fly, cutting edge aircraft, they do it all the time knowing that they're going to die potentially at any moment. We just have to accept that as a society and as a species, that sometimes people are going to die. As simple as that. Scallops and clam chowder. Oh, yeah. People are commenting about seafood. You're making me hungry now, guys. I'll tell you. Once again, we have 229 people watching around the world at the moment. People have been jumping in and out. A lot of generosity across the board from people. Once again, thank you so much for that, because that's what makes all this happen, guys. There's no way I would be here. There's no way I'd be going to Europe without your assistance. Has there ever been an American launch where an escape system turned out to be important? No, because we never had a Saturn V that required an abort. The only thing we had was Apollo 1 with that fire. Of course, that never had a chance to use its abort system. But the Russians have needed an abort system, and so far they've worked flawlessly. Indeed, if they had even had astronauts on the N1 when it air bursted a couple hundred meters off the pad, creating a tactical nuclear explosion-sized blast, the abort system worked and escaped unscathed. And most probably, if there had been astronauts on board, they would have lived. That's how good it worked. It's impressive. So abort systems are valuable, and I think it's something that we should work with, rather. Let's say SLS will not explode. Yes, let's say that. I think we've worked with it a lot. NASA doesn't work with the idea, let's test it and watch it blow up repeatedly. That's not their philosophy, so I think we're going to be good. Joe, Pan Am. I used to love Pan Am. Don't forget to tip the waitress. Always, 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 always. Yes, guys, always tip your servers. I'll tell you. I know that from long, hard experience. There's nothing worse than being a server, especially if you don't get your tip. So make sure always to tip your servers. In some places like France, you automatically get a tip included. That's fine. In some countries actually protect their servers that way, but that's the exception rather than the rule. So make sure to take care of your servers. No question about that. Just ask those who thought collecting a free frisbee from Florida Pond. Yeah. Well, we got alligator issues. Moses, thank you so much for the super chat. I'm requiring a launch abort system is akin to requiring ejection seats on airline jets. Interesting point. The whole point of Starship is to make reusable spacecraft as routine and reliable as jet airliners. I agree with you, Moses, in principle. I do not agree that we're going to have something as reliable as a jet airliner for a long time with Starship. Maybe 20 years, 25, maybe we'll get that good, but I think it's going to be a long time before Starship is as reliable and as safe as an aircraft. Just my personal opinion. But yeah, you're right. I mean, that is the long-term objective. So it states 8 weeks before I realized tipping was expected. No, it's okay. It's quite all right. Tipping is not a universal thing around the world at all. But here in the U.S., we do not pay our servers much at all. Our servers make chicken feed, so it's up to the customer, sadly, to compensate for those lousy wages. So yeah, for any folks from outside the U.S. who come to visit us, 15 to 20% minimum. Definitely should be done. So we got paying. I'm sorry, looking at some comments coming in. Mating season. Prepared to needing parachutes on a passenger. Yeah. Oh, Rodney, $50 New Zealand. Thank you so much for tuning in. For one thing, given the time that it is right there, and your generosity. Wow, absolutely fantastic. At current rates, you may be able to afford a coffee. $50 New Zealand. I think a bit more than that. I'm pretty familiar with the exchange rates, but still, that's hugely generous. Thank you so much. Gator actually tastes pretty good. You're right, Two-Tone. Gator tastes really good. Gator's one of my favorite foods there is, actually. I eat it several times a year. Every time I go to one of my favorite restaurants in South Carolina with my son, we have alligator appetizers every time. Let's see. Wish it wasn't 2 more years for Artemis 2. One thing I'm making clear is that I think that Artemis 2 will fly first quarter 2024. I think they're going to have that rocket ready to go a lot faster, because I just talked to one of the engineers from New Orleans working on it. Says the core stage is almost ready. They're not going to do a green run on it at Stennis. They're just going to ship it here. So I think we're going to go first quarter 2024. I don't think we have that much time to wait at all. Gator, I'll tell you, T-side, this is all I can say. Alligator tastes like alligator, and alligator tastes good. That's all I can say. Is alligator is just fantastic, and there are well over 1 million alligators in Florida alone. They're everywhere. That's one thing. You come to Florida, you see a pond, be careful. There are gators waiting to jump up and get you. Gator almost got my Uncle George one time. Had one of its legs ripped off by a rider mower. He thought with 3 legs he could photograph it. The thing took off after him like a horse anyway. Almost got him on the tarmac at Cape Canaveral. So do not underestimate alligators. $10 from Henry. Thank you so much. Peter Beck finds bacterial life on Venus. How long I think before we send a manned mission to Venus? If he finds, here's the thing. All he's going to find is organic molecules that strongly suggest the presence of life. That's all that's present in the current mission. Then he will equip Neutron to send a more aggressive mission to prove it. Because I don't think NASA is going to do anything about it. They're going to say, oh, no, inconclusive data, blah, 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 the same garbage they always say. And then he's going to send a larger probe on a Neutron and prove it and be the first man on Earth to prove that there's life beyond our own planet. And that will be huge, and he deserves it. The man deserves it. Huge thing. I'm going to keep going for about 10 more minutes just so I can say hellos and goodbyes to folks around me as well. I certainly owe them that as well, so I'm going to keep going a little bit longer. What Python tastes like. I've never had snake. So I can't tell you for sure as far as that's concerned. I've had frog, and I've had gator, and I've had haggis. Love haggis. Haggis is absolutely fantastic. Once again, there we go. SLS on the screen, looking beautiful out there. I'm telling you, if they were uncertain about that thing, I don't think they would have launched Falcon 9 from right next to it. I mean, Falcon 9 flew from Pad 39A last night. I think they're being very Gators. What will Gators think that humans taste like? Gators will say that humans taste really good. I would suspect. Thank you very much. Oh no, Tennessee. To clarify, this definitely does not contain vodka. You're right, heading out? Oh, doing fantastic. No, I'm good. I'm just sipping. Thanks. Gators Farm for Eating. Yes, indeed. We have gator farms here in the United States, here in Florida primarily. Lots and lots and lots of gators. I have to admit, I love them. I love alligators. I love crocodiles. I love reptiles of just about every type and description. I think they're fantastic. Crocodile Hunter was one of my favorite things on the planet. Don't know if I get to Scotland, ask for square sausage. I'll try that. I really like haggis when I was in Edinburgh. Love that indeed. Amico said that it was flavorless. Huh. Yeah. Once again, like I say, gator, the flavorless square sausage. Oh, okay. From Scott. No idea. I'm going to give it a try. But yes, I'm a big fan of haggis. For everybody who thinks it's disgusting from what they hear about it or whatever, no, haggis is good. And they prepare it lots of different ways too. They have like curry haggis and things like that. Oh my God, so good. Get to Edinburgh or get somewhere in Scotland and enjoy some good haggis, and you will not regret it. You will not regret it in the least. Haggis, neeps, and tatties. Yes, indeed. Aye, laddie. It doesn't get any better than that. Yes, very good food up in Scotland. I'm one of those few people who actually likes English food. I love steak and kidney pie. I tried it in the early 90s thinking that I was going to bomb it, and instead it was good. It was damn good. I was very, very pleased with it. Indeed. So haggis only had 3 legs. Haggis have 2 legs longer than the other 2. Barbecue a haggis beneath SLS. You could try it. You could definitely try it. Other half is Scottish. Yes, and I may indeed. I'm only going to be in Florida for a couple more days. I've got to get back to South Carolina, catch a flight to New York, and from New York to London. I've got a busy next 6 weeks, let me tell you. And I'll be coming to you live on a regular basis from Spaceport, Cornwall, from Space Forge in Cardiff, Wales, all kinds of fantastic things. Once again, please please subscribe. Oh my God, there's postal strikes in the UK, but they'll be over next week. Good, they have negotiated an end to the strike. Okay, the sunglasses. All right, quick update, guys, on the sunglasses. Because I've been notifying people have been filling out the necessary form. Let's put that link, by the way. Put the link for the sunglasses, please, in the description and in the chat for those of you who have not filled out the form for your sunglasses. Some of you have already completing transactions right now. There's a postal strike in the United Kingdom, which is where the glasses are coming from, but we're about to ship really soon. So once again, we're getting that wrapped up right now, and you'll be getting your Angry Astronaut sunglasses. Don't have Angry Astronaut sunglasses? Well, guess what? I've got a few pairs left. So check it out in the description of any of my videos. All these exciting space companies, lots of them. What else we got? All right, let's see. I'll be traveling September 20th, September 29th. Try to get on, but there's no guarantee. I'm not here September 25th. I don't know why. Gotcha. There, once again, we just posted the link necessary for the sunglasses. I'm going to stay live for about another 4 minutes. Boy, we've had over 2,000 people. Guys, over 2,000 people have tuned in to this live stream overall. We've had a lot of people joining us today. It's fantastic. Fantastic that it's been working out this way. Once again, tomorrow morning at sunrise, we'll get this party started again, and it's going to be amazing to say the least. I have this very spot reserved from Shiloh's, and they're going to give me parking, everything else that I need, although I'm going to sleep in the parking lot to make sure everything works out well. But yeah, they've been fantastic to me here. All right, what else do we have? Once again, please like, please subscribe, hit that notification button. You guys have been crazy generous during this live stream. It's been utterly fantastic. Once again, SLS on the display down there on the bottom right, and it looks beautiful. It's looking beautiful. Weather's beautiful. You know what? Could one of you gentlemen please rotate the camera slightly to where we can see the VAB? Let's go ahead and do that just so we can give people something else to look at real quick. We're going to go ahead and have a look at the VAB real fast. Just shifting the view real quick. Bit by bit by bit. There we go. VAB coming into view. That's good. That's good. So we got the vehicle assembly building right there, just across the river, just to give you an idea once again of how close we are. Neat stuff. I think for the launch attempt, are you going to ask the risk of having the live stream open to all or restricted to subscribers? Good question. I'd say I'm going to have it open to everybody. I don't care if some stupid flat earther comes on, and especially I've got good moderators, so I think we're good to go. To say the least. Range violations could be a problem. Yeah, there's a boat coming across right now. By the way, just to the left of the vehicle assembly building is where they're building the Starship Tower. Yes, I'm being assured that they can manage, my moderators can manage all of the damn interference that you can think of from people who are going to create a problem. So we are good to go. Definitely exciting. Yes, I've been inside the vehicle assembly building too. When my uncle worked there anyway, I used to have such better access to the Cape than I did at the time. Here with the band hammer, yes indeed, we're not going to let anybody fool or end our fun. We're gonna definitely have a good time with this experience. Can't wait for this. God, I am pumped up. I'm waiting for sunrise tomorrow. By the way, they're lighting up the rocket beautifully at night. Maybe I can even try to give you guys a good view of the rocket tomorrow morning while it's lit up. Okay, we are about to wrap things up. If anybody has a last second question, please let me know. But I just want to make sure that you offer my conversation to everybody that we have here right now that have joined me, been kind enough to join me here at Shiloh's Steak and Seafood, the best restaurant here in Titusville. You come to visit Cape Canaveral, you've got to come to Shiloh's. And I'm not just saying that because they gave me a nice spot. The food here is so crazy good. Yes, lunar insertion. Just to keep in mind, one other final thing to mention. If the launch happens tomorrow, when the launch happens tomorrow, we'll put it that way, we will be tracking Artemis 1 from the launch location. And as it flies and goes into orbit, we're going to track the entire process. So I'm going to stay online with you through that entire process as NASA conducts the necessary tests on Orion and the ICPS before they move on. Launch tomorrow, 8:38 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. However, I will be on substantially before that. So once again, I'm going to go ahead and close at this point. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you so much for your fantastic generosity. And until SLS launches tomorrow and begins a new era in human spaceflight, I urge all of you to stay angry